Hello there and welcome to yet another adventure here on Jassen Gaming. My name is Jassen, and in today's commentary I'm going to be talking about the RPM network and the downfalls of it and some of the things that RPM network themselves should take in mind and that would actually help grow their channel and grow the partners' channels too. So number one, partners need to be able to upload to and be more involved and a part of the network channel itself. And a good way to do that is by allowing partners to access the RPM channel to upload video content that has to do with RPM or other things like upcoming gaming news, skits, GFX, and tutorials that will help people become better at what they do. Or the RPM network could make a separate channels just for the partners to upload their own creative content for people to watch and enjoy, and that would get people more involved with the community and the network that they're a part of. So with people doing that, a good thing for the RPM network to do is if they don't want people uploading their own content onto the main hub, the actual like RPM network, what they can do to help us get more involved, grow our views, and become bigger on YouTube, which is apparently what they're supposed to be helping us with. That's why we got partnered with them, because they're supposed to help us grow. What they need to do is make channels, separate channels for different types of partners. So for example, Machinima, they have different types of partners. They focus morely around gaming, but they have the main hub, which is just Machinima. And that's for people breaking news, gaming news, people letting you know about things that are happening within the community. And then they have separate channels. For example, Machinima Respawn, which is for people who play a lot of FPS games like Call of Duty and Battlefield. And then they have Machinima Realm, which is for the people who play more games like Minecraft and League of Legends on the PC. And then they have other things, other types of Machinima channels, but that's what RPM should do, and I know for a fact, and I do believe, that that will help the RPM network grow greatly and all the people that are partnered with RPM network. So what they should do is they should make, because I know there's many different types of people who are partnered with RPM who do different types of content and they create different types of things. Some do gaming, some do skits, films, whatever you want to call them. Some do tutorials, some do speed art, GFX. What RPM needs to do is make channels for people who play, Call of Duty and Battlefield and FPS games. They should make RPM Respawn. So capital RPM space capital R Respawn. And that is where all the people who do those type of games, and that's their genre of like YouTubing, that's where they're going to be over at RPM. And that way they can actually upload their content for more people to see, because I mean the RPM network has over 60,000 subscribers now, and if they're obviously going to get more and more, and including the other channels that they make for us, the partners. And they should also make another channel called RPM Space Realm for all the people who play Minecraft and stuff like that. And then another channel called RPM Tutorials, which is for people who make tutorials or how-tos to help people get better at what they do, whether it's cracking things or just learning how to use your PC or something like that. And then RPM skits or RPM films for all the people who make, short films, funny skits, stuff like that. Which I know a lot. Since I've been with RPM, I know that a lot of people are doing skits on the RPM network. But they're just not allowing partners to upload like on the main hub channel. So if they don't want us uploading on that channel, just make a separate channel to upload our own content on. That way people can actually see us, and it gets us more involved with the community and the RPM network itself, which is the network that we're partnered with and that we work for. And I mean, that would honestly, it would make people think, oh wow, well, I want to be a part of that network because it's like Machinima, but it's easier to get into, and you get more money. You get, the RPM networks is a good network, and their support is really good. They have a high pay. It's just they're not big enough yet. I mean, they're still trying to get big up there, and they're slowly getting there. But if they had separate channels just for different genres of how people play, what types of games they play, what kind of like videos they make, type of content they have, if they did that, the RPM network would go like it would grow rapidly, and the partners would actually get some, they would get to interact with fans more. And I know over at Maker Studios they have, a little, what do they call it, dashboard where you can, interact with other RPM network partners, and you can plan stuff together. But I find it's not the easiest thing, and it's kind of annoying and confusing a lot. But if they had separate channels, you can kind of get to know people who do the same stuff as you, and then you guys can, you can find other people who like doing what you do as YouTube. And that's what I've been looking for, and that's why I kind of wanted to get partnered with Machinima, because even though they have a lower pay, they're a bigger network, and they have separate channels, and you can upload whenever you want on those channels. Like me, I'm kind of in the middle of a Realm and a Respawn, because that's kind of what I do. That's what I record, and I've kind of got into like audio tech and mixing, DJing, and skits, but I've morely focused on gaming for my whole YouTube career so far. And so RPM, please, or Maker Studios, RPM Network, whichever one, even though you're both basically the same thing, take this into consideration, actually do it. And I sent a message over to you guys. I don't know, you haven't replied back to me yet, but please do this. It will help everybody. It'll help the partners and the network itself grow, and just be able to interact with each other much better and than we already can. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary gameplay, and if you agree with me, any of the people basically who are in RPM Network, and even if you're not in RPM Network, if you agree with this, please leave it in the comments below and like the video. That way the RPM Network can see that people want this, and that we can finally interact with other people, and it'll be awesome to have your own separate channel that you're kind of a part of. And another stupid thing that kind of annoyed me when I first joined RPM, I kind of got over it now, but they will not feature you on the channel, like the main channel, because apparently you have to do something to get like on there, I don't know, and then you'd eventually get taken right off. But if we had separate channels just for us, we could feature ourselves on the channel, and that way people know who's a part of what channel. Like, people don't know who's a part of the RPM network, but they can if we can like feature ourselves on the channel. But we need separate channels to do that. So I mean, yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a pretty long video, I guess. It had a lot of talking in it, but I wanted to get down to my point, and I've been wanting to make this video for quite some time now, because I've been partnered with RPM for a while now, and I don't feel like I'm a part of the network fully yet. Like, I get paid and stuff from them, but I don't really feel like I belong in this network and that I'm actually a part of it. And I'm sure that all the other, like half of the other people in RPM network they feel the same. So anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video, and be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Good day to you.
Enemy has A. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Friendly Hellstorm missile inbound. Mission almost complete. Don't quit now. RCXD inbound. Securing A.
Now move!
Securing A.
Going on!
Securing Alpha. Hostile UAV above. It's too close. Fight harder. RCXD inbound.
Explosives backing up.
Securing A.
Threat down.
Securing A.